Action News Midday starts now with breaking news.
We begin this midday with breaking news out of the North Valley. 8 people are dead and another is in the hospital following a head-on crash in Madera County. The CHP tells us the collision involved a pickup truck and a van carrying several farm workers. Thank you for joining us. We are live on ABC30, Hulu Live, and wherever you stream. I'm Graciela Moreno. Jason has the afternoon off. That crash happened just after 6 this morning and is still impacting traffic in the area. We have live coverage with CHP Officer Shasta Tollefson showing us the detours in place for anyone traveling through the area of the crash. But first, Action News reporter Tiffany Olin joins us with what we're learning about the victims. Tiffany.
Good morning. It is a very tragic scene here in Madera County. A pickup truck and a van crashed head-on here on Avenue 7, and both of those vehicles are still on scene, but we will not be showing you them because the coroner's office did just arrive. CHP says 7 men in the van did die here on scene, as well as 1 man in the pickup truck. There was a lone survivor in the van who was taken to the hospital with major injuries. Officers say the men in the van were heading to work at Lion Farms in Firebaugh.
Multiple people in the van were not wearing their seatbelts or were properly restrained. As a result of that, they sustained fatal injuries. I'm a firm believer on seatbelts, and I believe that had they been wearing their seatbelts, we would have had a much higher survival rate.
As of right now, officers believe the pickup truck may have crossed over the lanes and hit the van. The cause of the crash is still under investigation, but officers say fog does not appear to be a factor. None of the victims have been identified, but family members have started to gather out here. CHP says the Mexican consulate has arrived as family members have asked about bringing the victims to Mexico. And we have seen more and more family members of the victims come here. It is still a very active scene. As I mentioned, the coroner's office did just arrive, and we are still expecting this road to be closed for quite some time, so drivers should avoid the area for the next several hours. Live in Madera County, Tiffany Olin, ABC30 Action News.
Thank you, Tiffany. And now let's check in with CHP Officer Shasta Tollefson for an update on closures and detours in place as a result of the crash. Shasta.
Good morning, Graciela. Let's bring up that live traffic tracker and see what's going on throughout the valley. As mentioned, in that Madera area, CHP is still on scene of that collision at Avenue 7 at Road 22. At this time, Avenue 7 is currently closed between Road 21 and Road 22, so if you are traveling this direction, you will have to find an alternate route through this location. That's a good traffic. I'm Officer Tollefson with the California Highway Patrol, ready to buckle up each and every time you drive. Graciela, back to you.
Thank you, Officer. Well, turning to weather now, morning fog is